I was a Johnny Sins of that studio. Your wife is very lucky. I was like this big. I got bullied a lot in the school. There used to be girls. They don't have to put any effort on the content. Do some silly things and they get viral. We were talking about Shahid Fateh off camera.
Yeah.
There is a thing called Sparrow. Ouch, that thing. Yeah. These are the cringe. I put my first video on internet maybe 13, 14 years ago. She's the one who never finds my jokes funny.
I would ask you a question though. Are you a family man?
Yeah, I'm a family man.
You're a family man. So it's maybe a little funny, but you know, other parents be telling their kids bedtime stories. But what do you tell your kids? Do you tell them funny jokes to sleep?
I mean, that's a myth. It's just like saying if you're a policeman, are you that strict in your home? Always like in the action? No, man, it's not. And people used to say, I mean, if one called me that, your wife is very lucky. She must be laughing all time in the home or something like this. She's the one who never finds my jokes funny.
You know,
in fact, she gets annoyed by that.
There is always that one person in your life that doesn't like what you do, but they have to put up with what you do. Growing up, I used to think like comedians have the toughest job ever because it's not easy to stand in front of thousands and hundreds of people just to make them laugh.
Yeah.
So growing up as a kid, what do you think that this will be your job? Did you ever think that you would ever be a comedian or an actor?
I think my childhood trauma maybe.
Your childhood trauma? Do you mind to share what's your childhood trauma?
Okay. The thing is that when I was a kid, maybe up to 10th class, I would say, I was a kid. So I was quite healthy. I was like this big.
In Pakistan, they say Motu.
Yeah, Motu, Golgappa. And I had a lot of names back then. So I got bullied a lot in the school, in the neighborhood. And, you know, so maybe if you want to get some popular somewhere, you know, and you want some respect, and maybe there was a time I found humor as a tool to get popular or to, you know, how to say, handle my trauma or something.
You got to a point where nothing is funny to you anymore.
Yeah, it was a coping mechanism kind of thing, you know. So that kind of, maybe that got me into comedy. And there is another factor, when I went to college, and the college was all boys, so I didn't care about my physique at all.
I actually went to all boys school, so I know what it's like.
So I went to a tuition center academy. In the college. There was co. There used to be girls. So now that I realize, okay, I'm not in shape, I'm not looking good, and people who are in shape and good looking something, they're having girlfriends or something. And I was like, okay, I think I need to do something about me. Yeah. So at that time, because I was fat, the only way I could be prominent in the class was being funny.
Just to be funny. That's the only way you... I think you've used the factor that you're funny to get away with a lot of things. Yeah. So, you know, being a content creator and being a comedian, what was your first peak moment? You know, your first viral video. How did it make you feel? Did you feel famous already, or you just felt normal?
Well, you know what? I've been making content for like maybe more than a decade.
Oh.
Like I remember I put my first video on internet maybe 13, 14 years ago.
13, 14 years ago. That's a lot of time, man.
Yes. But I was not regular. Back then, there was no concept that you can earn money through making videos. Yeah. So it was not purposefully uploaded on the YouTube that I want to make money. I just wanted to like let people know, look at this, I made a joke.
You just want to put yourself out there.
Yeah. So I remember the first video I made was, I was a mimicry of a very famous UFO ad in Pakistan.
Okay.
Teri Mehrbani.
I've heard about that one. It's a very
I made mimicry of that video and I uploaded it. So I thought, it will go viral and something, but there was nothing, like maybe 10 or 20 views, maybe. But I kept uploading. So I used to write scripts, I used to act and upload. And there was no motivation behind that. I will get some money, I will get fame or something. I just used to love camera, writing, shooting, performing. So that was my thing. So this thing would give me happiness.
Happiness and
So
joy.
that's why I
To
would
keep
do that.
going and continuously doing what
Even
you
though
do.
I grew up in a Sheikh family,
I know what
it's
Sheikh
very,
family is, yeah.
they're very business minded.
Yeah.
They're very strict. They're very, people say conjuice as well.
Actually, can just means like stingy.
It's a very miserly person.
So I would say, in my own opinion, like creating content is it's very, very exhausting. Especially when you get to a point whereby everyone is like depending on what you want to post next. Maybe you got into the limelight so fast and you are now lost in the concept. Like no one knows what you're doing. No one knows what you're going through. Like you just have to keep appearing. What do you think it's the best thing to do at that moment?
Well, let me tell you, it's a constant pressure.
Constant pressure.
Yeah, you know what? Good things happen once a while. I would say if you are producing good content, a very good content that is going in millions and every video is going in, that's very rare, man. There are two things. First, there is a cringe content.
Yeah.
Right?
Everyone likes cringe content.
Yeah, we were talking about Shahid Fateh off camera.
Yeah.
That guy, there is a thing called Sparrow.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Sparrow?
Yeah, I've seen the Sparrow.
Ouch, that thing. Yeah.
Those kind of
and there are other people, so they don't have to put any effort on the content. They just appear on the camera, do some silly things, and they get viral. And these are the cringe. I don't hate them because there is a category of them. People love to watch cringe videos. So I don't hate anyone. It's their content, but there's an element of respect. There is a content for which first you write, then you rehearse it, then you shoot
Practice
it, then you add it, then you
put a lot of effort into it.
Then you add B-rolls, then voiceover and music and each and everything, and you put a lot of effort into a video to make it a masterpiece. It's a form of art. So when you do this, maybe that video goes viral, maybe doesn't get any views. It's wasted. But in a way, it's not wasted because now you have learned a lot of stuff during that. When I started making videos, I was just making video. Nobody was watching. I kept making it. There was not getting views. But there was one in Faisalabad. I used to live in Faisalabad. So there was a guy who saw my content. So he wanted to start his YouTube channel. So he hired me for that, even though I was not getting paid for my content. So he hired me to make his channel work, YouTube channel.
Oh my God.
So on that channel, I was the scriptwriter. I was the cameraman.
You were the actor.
I was a Johnny Sins of that studio. So in the process, I learned a lot of stuff. I learned about these mics, these cameras. I entered. First of all, I noticed mic. Okay, this slide you're using. Okay, you are using FX30 and using. So that thing is in my subconscious.
So I think that has given you a lot of knowledge about what you want to go to in the future.
Yes.
Parents be saying, first, when they give birth to you, they say, "This is my son. I want him to be a doctor. I want him to be a pilot. I want him to be whatever they want you to be." Yeah. But when you came out from your family and you said, "Okay, I want to be a comedian. I want to be an actor. I want to make content," how did that make your family feel?
So in our family, it's like either you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a businessman, or a failure.
Do you think you're a failure?
But in their eyes, I was a failure.